So let's take a look at the iPhone 16e, which is the relatively new iPhone, and let's take a look at the 5 reasons why I think that you should go ahead and purchase this device in 2025. So let's begin with the first thing, which quite literally is the most obvious, and it is the design. So as you can see, the iPhone 16e is supposed to represent a budget iPhone. Previous one was the SE, and right now we have a huge design upgrade and like a bump, right? We don't have the home button anymore. It's just looking really nice with the flat edges, and it just trying to look like the latest models. It still kind of rocks on the table because of the camera bump, but it has a really nice flat design with these like matte colors. I honestly really like it. I really like the way that it looks. So I think definitely just would consider this to be one of the greatest or the reasons to buy it. The next one is the battery, and because this is a little bit of a budget phone and we have some features that are lacking, like the 60 hertz display is the only option, well, you can count on a better battery performance. So this is an advantage if you don't care about the best performance and the latest features. At least you can just keep in mind that the battery is going to be good enough and it's going to last likely longer than the flagship device. So it is definitely something that I would just consider to be a reason to buy it. A lot of people just enjoy long battery life. So yeah, perhaps I might make like a test for it, so stick around. And as you can see, the next thing which I consider the third reason is USB-C. Well, it may not seem like a big deal, but as you know, the first iPhone that it was introduced with the USB-C was the iPhone 15. And if you have something like the 11 Pro or 14 Pro or something that you kind of think about whether you want to buy the 16e or 14, well, with this one, you have the USB-C already, so it's pretty cool, right? So that's another reason to buy it. And the next reason I would consider getting this phone is for the chip and the performance. Because as you know, the Apple A18 chip is part of this device. It's not entirely the same thing as we have on the latest 16 Pro flagship. They're like a little less cores part of the chip, but still it is the latest one, which means the long support for software updates, you can count on that, and it's just likely going to be good enough for your daily tasks. So it is definitely something which I would consider as a pro or a reason to buy this iPhone in 2025. And lastly, we've got the camera. So the front-facing camera is likely good enough, but I want to talk about the rear-facing, which is now 48 megapixels. And yes, we are lacking some features like the ultra-wide camera because we don't have the lens, but for the rest of the situations, this camera is going to be more than good. Like 48 megapixels is a huge bump if you consider buying this in comparison to some older models. I think that the camera is going to be better than you could expect. So yeah, if you have the option to just go ahead and test it out in the Apple Store and you can see it in real life. But that's it from me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out 5 reasons not to buy it. But that's it. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you.